We would like to present a small PPT on our minor project, which is Mini Arcade Games, which is based on game web development. The group members are Sudhanshu Vishwakarma from B2 Honors, Dipanshi Garg from B4 Honors, and Aditya Aryan from B1 Honors. Abstract. The modern web has quickly become a viable platform for not only creating stunning and high quality games but also for reaching millions of users in the shortest amount of time. This project is based upon the idea for making games on the web platform to save the disk space, which is our main motto. Building on web makes these games more portable as they can be shared by using a URL. We have targeted the millennial and Gen Z generations as gaming is on the rise for them. Although a lot of users are not hardcore gamers, but a significant of them try to game on their phones, laptops, and PCs in their leisure time. Therefore, a lot of developers are also looking forward for an opportunity in the market of gaming. There are some roadblocks though, which includes the platform to choose, the different types of hardware, and most importantly, the portability and visuals. The idea for this project was to specifically address these issues. A website called Mini Arcade Games has been created with the help of development technologies such as HTML5, Canvas, CSS, JavaScript, and APIs. As you can see, Mini Arcade Games is very simpler to use. It also implements a lot of requirements necessary for a web game engine, such as sprite animations, physics, event handling, media, and collision detection. Along with this, a separate system for feedback and updation is introduced as to interact with the users and gain the important feedback and update accordingly to them. The goal is to introduce a web dev game to this era of space seeking game is to be achieved. Introduction. Mini Arcade Games is a JavaScript based project in which we, as developers, are designing a browser based game with a user friendly interface. Our game engine will be comprised of few mini games which the users can access directly through their browsers. Our target audience would be in the nostalgia of 90s game, which they played on consoles, but for a better visual performance and a better screen output. A web interface is something which everyone can use and it should be user friendly, but that doesn't mean it should have features specifically for the target audience. And a specifically designed web page that deals with control people tend to interact more with on a website, like button display and gesture controls are what we are about to showcase in our website. So you can just choose any one of them and relax your body out and play them.
Hello everyone, my name is Aditya Aryan. I am from Batch 1 Honors and my SAP ID is 50084027 and I am here to speak on literature review. Articles present on the topic of web dev have the methodology and initial analysis of a systematic literature review that aims to explore how the craft and progress of game development have been studied in previous research. In particular, the articles focus on how previous research treats the inherent duality of video game development, since it both involves computer software development and creative production. Game developers are often in a position where they need to emphasize game development's relations to one of the main objectives they are trying to achieve, and it is not unusual for game development to be treated as a direct offspring of one field with some mild influences from another. Game web development is a new blooming field with almost no research focusing on these kinds of projects. Yet we are trying to achieve our objectives with adaptation features for users to put their review for the welfare of the project. Statement: everything around us is shifting towards cloud, but most of the game which we play takes a lot of space on our system or internet data. Almost 70% games fail in this category. How to do it in a more efficient space saving way and removing the extreme amount of lag which we face in online games and the usual resounding the output of the game is our main motto for the project. We are focusing on designing our games in a more efficient yet space saving way. Thank you.
Objectives. The main objective of our project is to design a space efficient, virtually appealing web based games with user friendly interface that can be played by all ages as long as they have a PC with internet accessibility. Using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to create interactive, engaging website games. Proper updating of website after gathering of feedback from the users. Now let us have a look on the methodology of our project. We are designing a browser-based game development project in which the user can access the arcade games directly from the respective browsers. Our area of focus will be of three aspects. First, HTML. The file is the base file of the project. CSS, it is the style sheet that we use to style our game. JS, that is JavaScript, is the backend where all the magic happens. Adding JavaScript to the web-based application can bring to life animations and interactions that make browsing and playing games even better. The games we will be designing are the Flip Memory game, Tower Blocks, and MotoGP car racing game. Next up is the UML diagram. UML stands for Unified Modeling Language. In our UML diagram, we have taken a player as well as the developers. The player will be given a choice of 3 games out of which they can select one to play. Furthermore, they have an option to start the game, view the scoreboard, or exit the game. We as developers can review and update the website backend with user feedback.
PERT stands for Program Evaluation Review Technique. A PERT chart is a type of project management diagram used to organize, schedule, and coordinate different tasks within a project. It is a graphical representation of the flow of a project and its timeline to simplify the process of analysis. As you can see, this is the PERT chart for our minor project, and you can see the timeline with different aspects leading up to the final product.
Lastly, here are some references we would like to acknowledge which keenly helped us understand our project better and acquire the proper knowledge of the same. We would like to thank you for taking time to view our video.